So hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Mick and we're here again to do another video. Not a review for you today, something completely different. We're going to do a comparison between a condenser microphone and a dynamic microphone. A few weeks ago I actually made a fairly big purchase. I bought myself a Rodecaster Duo. Now you've probably heard the Rodecaster Duo and the Rodecaster Pro. The only real difference is between the Duo and the Pro. With the Duo you get two microphone inserts. So that's what I've done. I've connected both microphones to the audio box or mixer, and I thought we'd do some sort of microphone comparison. So now I'm using the Shure SM7B, which is a dynamic microphone. And one thing these microphones are a bit quiet, to be honest. So you need some way of boosting them. So initially when I bought this microphone, I wasn't happy with the results, and I think a lot of people are the same. You see all these YouTubers, big YouTubers, and they're out there and they sound absolutely amazing. So you go and buy yourself one of these, and if you buy one of these at the full price, you'll probably pay somewhere in the region of about £400 for it, or probably the equivalent in euros. And then you get it and it's really, really quiet, and then you find out that you need to boost it. So the way you boost it, you actually go out and buy a cloud lifter or a Fethead. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Fethead Phantom. Well, you don't need the Phantom for this one. You just need the one which is the Fethead, which is the one that's for dynamic microphones. And that boosts the audio signal from these microphones into your audio box. And it gives it clean gain before it gets into the audio box. So you're not turning the volume up too much on your mixer and making it hiss, getting that background hiss. So I did that. And the mixer I had at the time was, I can't think which one it was. Anyway, I wasn't happy with the sound of it. It was very boggy in the sound, and I got this like metallic crackle come through after I'd turned the volume up, and it wasn't really what I was after. So I spent £436 through Amazon from a proper registered seller, and I bought the Rodecaster Duo, if I can spit it out. And this is the way we are. Now, the good thing about that is you don't need a cloud lifter. I just bought a new one, so what I did with that, I actually sent it back, and they were £150 each, so that was £150 off my Rodecaster. And you plug it straight into the back of there, and it gives it 55 decibels again as soon as you click on the preset, and this is the way it sounds. You can play about with the processing a little bit, so we'll do that now. So I'll completely turn all the processing off, and this is what my voice actually sounds like. Probably in real life, or that's before all the filters are attached. The good thing is with the Rodecaster, it puts all the filters on for you, so it knows, it's got presets, it knows where it needs to be for its best thing. And it's quite cool really, because the Shure SM7B obviously is not a Rode product, but they've still put it in there because they know what people are going to use it for. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go over and try and show you what the Rode sounds like. It's actually the NT1a. And now we're back on the Rode NT1a. This is a Rode microphone from, it's an Australian company actually, and really, really good. The customer service is amazing. I've had a bit of asking a few questions this week, and they've been absolutely really obliging. One of the things they did do was find out it was a genuine item, and found out it come from one of their authorised sellers, which is something you need to bear in mind if you're buying on Amazon, because they don't recognise them quite so well if they're not. This is the full processing on. This is actually a condenser microphone, and when you plug this in and put it onto this profile, what it does for you, it puts it on the Phantom 48 power on, because it needs Phantom 48 to actually power the condenser. And it works absolutely amazingly well. So what we'll do, it actually puts 31 decibels of gain on to put this Rode NT1 on. And the processing is on now at the setting that what they use, or what they've put in, for what they think it's going to need. So we'll turn it off completely, and then you'll be able to hear what it sounds like, just bare bones. So that's bare bones, and there is definitely, I think, a difference to it. It takes away a lot of the tone off the microphone. One thing what we don't realise when we're casters and buying these type of microphones is that these are actually singing microphones, so they're used to a loud voice within 6 inches of them. So if you're just there doing a commentary, or you're doing a video, or even just doing a live stream or something like that, you tend to be relaxed, and you're there talking in your soft sort of manner. And these need to be opened up, so that's why we need to boost them and get them nice and loud. So we'll just, as I'm talking, I'll just click that back on again, and then hopefully you'll notice a difference. I can actually adjust different things on there. If I wanted a different sound to what they imagined I needed, I can actually turn up. There's a depth setting, a sparkle setting, and a punch setting. Well, on this one, the punch is nearly 3/4 of the way up. The depth is 2/3 of the way up. The depth is the one that actually gives you a lower tone in your voice, and the sparkle is about the same as the depth, or as the punch, should I say. So that's exactly the way they've set it up. They're absolutely amazing piece of kit. It's a bit of an investment, but I will say one thing is I've done the expensive route where I've bought loads of different ones. I've actually got 3 audio boxes here. One that's I bought initially that doesn't work amazingly well, and then I've bought 2 more since, and neither of them gave me what I really wanted. So that's how we've come to this. So I could have saved myself £180, which, on top of a cloud lifter at 150, it makes all that difference, doesn't it, really? It makes it really expensive. So let's just go through some prices. The SM7B, I actually got mine a bit cheaper from a different seller. I've done videos about it before where I went round for a month trying to prove it was a fake, but it isn't. But if you look for the Shure SM7B on Amazon, you'll be somewhere near £400. I would imagine, I think they are roughly £400, £390, something like that, depending on who you buy them from. If you do see the ones on AliExpress for 180 brand new, don't buy them, they're fake. They are fake as well. There's a lot of videos on the SM7B, and because of the price of them and how expensive they are, they've obviously been faked. Now, the Rode NT1a I bought as a kit. I've had it about 18 months from Amazon, and I think it was in the region of £145. But obviously it's a singing microphone, so it came with the cage with the pop filter on a big square cage like that for a professional studio. This has actually got a gold dot because this one, it doesn't hear any noise from the back of the microphone, only speaking in. So if I was to turn around the back there and start speaking in the back of it, I would imagine my voice is going down. So when you talk, you have to talk straight into it. There's a gold dot on the front and it points which way that you do it. So if you were going to put it in a holder and then tip it down towards you, it wouldn't be as effective as it is like this. I've just got it stood on a table stand on the table. So that was £149. So there's a lot of difference. And I think really, to be honest, listening to them both back, going through this Rodecaster Duo, and not really worth the upgrade, probably. That's what I'm thinking. I've been listening to it a little bit this morning while I did this video because I needed to find out if there was a lot of difference. But this one is a little bit brighter, if anything. The other one is fairly boggy. But I still love... I like the position of the microphone on the SM7B. It's a lot easier to use when it's actually pointing at your face like that rather than having to lean forward. The only other way, I've got it on a Rode stand, and you end up with it pulled down in front of you and then up against your face. I always tend to go for this close up to the microphone so you don't get the noise of the room behind you, to give my deep voice and people a chance to listen to my deep voice. My wife's friend, when I watched one of my videos, and she said, I've got the perfect voice to go to sleep to. So I did ask her if I got the perfect voice to wake up to. My wife said, I'm not passing that question on. Anyway, love you and leave you. Catch you all soon. Bye-bye.